Today is Saturday, and we are going to the gym. Yes, like I said, we're going to be going today to do forearms, abs, and I think that's pretty much it. Um, Trying to look like what's his name, Mr. Larrett. Trying to get those forearms to be like Mr. Larrett, but with due time. I feel like if you isolate the forearms as opposed to just relying on them to grow during workouts, you'll definitely see some more gains in the forearms. Like isolate them at least once a week, you know? You're already using them throughout the week when you're doing your other workouts, but really isolating them and working them out really makes the difference. Really makes the difference. More vascular, better pump, bigger forearms. Can't complain, you know what I mean? Um, and then abs, you know? If you're on a bulk, suggested to do abs, because put those extra calories to use, grow the abs, and it'll be actually easier for you to go on a cut because now that you have built the abs a bit more, right, during your bulking phase, now when you cut down, you'll be able to see them a little bit faster because they are now a little bit more bulky than they were. So now you have to cut down less fat in order for you to see them. So that's why I always, stress training abs. But then don't forget that it's not just training abs alone. You do also have to be in the kitchen, cooking up, you know what I mean, meal preps, so you could diet down and see those abs. But today's kind of a light day. Probably not even going to be there for too long, Start with the forearms and then move on to calves. I mean, not calves. What am I talking about? Calves. My calves are sore from yesterday. That's probably why I'm saying it. But abs, and do like 3-4 sets like that. Weighted crunches, and that's pretty much it. That's all you need. Abs is there's very small muscle group, so you don't need to do like 10 sets for abs. So that's that. And it's very important to just pick at these minor details. It's not all about just chest day or leg day or arm day or whatever main muscle group. You could also hit forearms, abs. And if there's a muscle group that you feel like is lagging a little bit, lagging behind than others, throw that into the mix as well. Whether it's on your off day, whether it's on a day like today, for example, for me, you could throw in whatever it is that you feel like you may need to work on. Never hurts. Never hurts to strengthen up, tighten up, build up, you know. So that's that. Weather's a little rainy. Can't complain. I kind of like it. Don't know how many people are going to be in the gym today, though, because it is a Saturday, a little rainy. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. But we're not going to be using too many of the machines that most people are going to be using today, so we should be fine space-wise and whatnot. Not going to really have to wait, I hope. Had a very, very low breakfast compared to the past days. Only because I know, first of all, I'm not going to be doing anything too taxing. I'm just doing forearms and abs. And at the same time, I know when I eat a lot and then I hit abs, oh man, sometimes I'm like, oh, like I should have not ate that much, or I shouldn't even be doing abs because, you can imagine yourself, you're eating a lot and then you go do abs, you're doing this whole, motion right here, and just it really feels like you're gonna throw up. I'm not even talking about like a deadlift / leg day type of throw up. I'm talking about like, oh man, I'm about to throw up because I did too much movement right now. Too much food going on here, too much ab movements. I'm talking about that type of throw up. That's not a good feeling. So I try not to load up too much on food just now. Something light. I just had some strawberries, yogurt, rice cake. Enough sugars, enough glycogen, enough food in general just to get me through light workout, and then when we get home afterwards, that's when we're gonna eat the real breakfast and whatnot. So you get the gist. But yeah, so we're nearing in on the gym. So let's get in there. Let's work on these minor details, and yeah, so I'll see you in there. So forearms, we're gonna start with dead hangs. So we're gonna do the dead hangs as long as we can. Hold on until you feel that burn can't hold on any longer. And we're gonna do that for around 3 sets, and then we're gonna move on to a different forearm workout. So let's start up with these. Alright, start to feel that burn. That's pretty good. So 2-3 more like that. Same thing. Hold on as long as you can. Simple as that. You're gonna start to feel it in your forearms. Cool. I'm gonna do like 2 more sets like that, just because it's feeling good, you know. And these are not like crazy like weighted dead hangs, so we could do like 4 sets. You know, I'm actually not even counting how long I'm doing it for, but I'm just doing it until the burn is really killing and I can't hold on no more. So let's keep going. Whew. On fire. Last set of dead hangs, and then we're gonna move on to a different forearm exercise. Do that for 3-4 sets, and then move on to abs. Call it a fucking workout. Boom. Oh. Woo. Forearms on fire. Let's move on. So the next forearm exercise that I'm talking about is we're just gonna take a fucking dumbbell and we're like pretty much gonna fucking curl it. You guys already know what this is, and if you don't, try it. Fucking beast. So yeah, let's get right into it. Self-explanatory. Not much to talk about. Or the arm roll. Yep, you do that long enough, forearm is gonna be fucking pumped to the max. So 3 more sets like that, burn them out. Moving the fuck on. Moving on to ab exercises. I didn't show obviously the whole forearm, all the sets, because I'm just sitting there, you know what I mean? So you guys kind of get the gist from, I showed the first set, pretty much the same fucking thing, going all the way to the end. I did switch it up at the end. Instead of going like this, I also went like this, you know, to get the upper part of the forearm. Not just this part, top part too. So pretty much it's simple. So if you're at home at the gym, you take a dumbbell this way and then underhand. Good to go. My forearms are now super cooked. So now for the ab workouts, we're doing this right here, weighted ab crunches, and then after that we're gonna move on to leg raises. Do those for a few, and that's it. Call it a day. Let's get it. For the finisher, leg raises. We all know how the fuck that works. Not much to be said. So let's get right into it. Do like 2 more sets like that. Call it a day. Set number 2, second to last. One more like that. Last set. That'll be about it, guys. That'll conclude the whole fucking little workout we had today. See you in the car. Forearm and ab day complete. As you guys seen, it's not, too detailed. It's nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Short day, Started winning with the forearms, with the dead hangs. Can't beat those. You do dead hangs like 3 sets for as long as you can. You're definitely gonna feel that burn. Moved on to, the wrist curls, forearm curls, whatever you want to call them. Did those pretty much until failure. And at the end, which I didn't show because, I'm not gonna, waste 15 minutes of your time of just looking at me do this. So at the end, I actually, instead of going this way, I took the dumbbell, started doing it this way, because I said, instead of working this part of the forearm, you could do this part as well. Now, if you do both, you're, doubling up the size of your forearm. After that, moved on to the ab crunch machine, right? Did that once again till failure. The burn on that is pretty insane. It really feels like you ran a marathon once you start doing those. Did those, and then after that, moved on to leg raises / knee raises. So once I couldn't do the leg raises no more, I would just transition into knee raises and do that until I'm burnt out. So did like 3 sets of those, I believe. That's pretty much all you need, per time for these type of workouts. Now, I was thinking, since abs are such a small muscle group, and besides being core, besides them being implemented in other workouts, like core stability wise, like when you're doing deadlifts or when you're doing, squats or stuff like that. Other than that, they're being worked, but not to the extent where you don't have to hit abs. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like you need to hit abs. If you want to grow them, if you want them to look a little more bulky, right, get stronger and whatnot, you have to hit abs. So with that being said, I have decided to hit abs twice a week, just because I feel like it's better than once. Once a week is, once a week is better than none, don't get me wrong, and if you hit them hard enough, you will obviously see progress over time. But twice a week doesn't hurt either, it's not like I'm hitting abs 7 times a week, you know what I'm saying? Twice a week, can't go wrong with that, like a Saturday with forearms, and then maybe even like on like on an arm day or something like that, something like after not a too taxing of a workout. So maybe like on an arm day or something like that. Right after that, hit some abs, but that's pretty much the gist of it, These are just like the little details that you need to add in, because if you work everything else out, you want everything to be up to par. That includes the abs and the forearms, because trust me, if you don't work those out, it becomes noticeable once everything starts to grow, but those kind of like start to fall behind because you're not really putting the emphasis on them like you need. So it's important to hit those muscle groups. That's why I even said I'm going to do them twice a week. So yeah, take that into consideration, guys. I'm about to go home, recover, get some sugars in me, get some food in me, rest. It's kind of a gloomy day, so staying inside today, eating, resting. The plan for tomorrow, probably either a rest day or might work on pull-ups, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll really see what's gonna go on. But yeah, and then Monday back to regular programming, shoulder boulders, and that's that. So I hope you guys found this useful, right? I hope you guys found this useful and can implement it into your daily routines, weekly routines, whatever it is, and go ahead and make those gains, make those forearm gains, make those abular hydrate gains. That's what I like to call them as a joke. So, but yeah, so that's about it. That concludes the little Saturday workout. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon.